All right, kiddos, this lesson should be for Thursday, April 9th. Yes, Thursday the 9th. All right, so this lesson, we're going to review G real quick. All right, we're going to review G real quick. And if you're still struggling with G a little bit, maybe go back to yesterday's lesson and review that a little bit. Play through that once, and then you can come back and hit G here. All right, we're going to say our note names one time. I think that's going to be helpful. I'm going to go ahead and say the clarinet trumpet note names just this one time, just because it is so helpful. All right, here we go. Say your note names in finger. Everybody, you ignore me the way you would in class, right? In class, you saxes, you learn to ignore the trumpets when you're with them, or percussion, you learn to ignore the clarinets when you're with them. So you say your note names nice and loud. 1, 2, say your note names, go. C, G, F, A, G, F, D, E, C, D, D, F, E, G, F, A, G, E, F, D, E, C, D, C, C. All right, so that's the trick with that. Let's go ahead and play through this line one time. 1, 2, 1 and 2, and play and go. Now again, if you struggle with that a little bit, you may want to go back to yesterday's lesson. Go back to the previous lesson and kind of review that a little bit, get that back under your fingers. This is actually one that I'm going to have us review most days. So don't be surprised for week 4 that this one kind of pops up a couple of times during the week, because it's a good pattern for us to have under our fingers. Let's go on to line H. And the nice thing about line H is this pattern is actually, most everything in here feels very, very simple. We're not even going to count it. That's how simple it is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, right? So we're just going to say our note names in finger one time, air, finger, tongue at one time, and then we'll play it. And just to make the clarinets and trumpets squirm a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say the flute, low, brass note names this time. Say your note names in finger. 1, 2, say your note names and finger. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, D, C, D, E flat, F, G, E flat, D, E flat, F, G, F, E flat, D, C, B flat, D, F, D, B flat. Okay, this one should feel comfortable to all of us, because these are patterns that we practiced on band warm-up number 1 and band warm-up number 2 for the most part. And even these last 2 measures here, we had those patterns in band warm-up number 1. So this should all lie under the fingers very, very nicely. We're going to air, finger, tongue this time. You can think those note names, but practice moving your fingers and your tongue. 1, 2, 1 and 2, air, finger, tongue, go. Now, one of the things I talked about a lot last week, I didn't talk about it so much this week, is remember how we want to be thinking more in 4 measure phrases, trying not to breathe after every 2 measures now, unless you're playing tuba or flute, right? Tuba or flute's kind of hard not to. But everybody else, most of us can play 4 measures in one breath now. So trumpets, clarinets, and saxes definitely. Trombones and baritones, most of you can too. You've done it in class a lot. So really stretch for playing 4 measures in one breath. Wait till we get to this halfway point to breathe. And then don't breathe again until we're finished with the whole line. All right, let's play it. Here we go. Beginning. Double check the way that you're sitting, make sure that your back is straight, and check your hands, trumpets especially. Make sure that you've got your hamburger and your milkshake in good position there. Flutes, let's make sure we're not doing something funny with our fingers, that we got nice C hands. Here we go. Line H. And 1, 2, ready. So as before, you're going to want to play through that 2 or 3 more times. Make sure it's nice and solid. I'm not going to do the extra playthroughs today like I did on Monday and Tuesday. You can go ahead and do that. Just back up the video if you want to. Now I'm going to end this video here. Friday is Good Friday. It's a holiday. However, most of us are just going to be staying home. So you have a choice to make now. If you want to take that as a holiday as you can, or if you want to save the rest of the lesson for tomorrow, you can do that. I'm going to make a separate video for mystery song number 2. If you want to go ahead and do mystery song number 2 today, you can do that. If you want to save mystery song number 2 for Friday so that you have something extra to do on Friday, even though technically Friday is a holiday, you have that option as well. Or you can do it today, and then tomorrow you can just kind of review all the lessons however you want to, or just review this lesson and then also review the mystery song number 2 lesson. So I'm going to stop this video and you can go ahead and go on to mystery song number 2 if you like.